What's going on, YouTube, man? Let me fix this camera real quick. How you doing today, man? Today, guests didn't confirm or cancel, so we going live solo, man. Uh, it's a lot that I want to talk about, but I really don't know what I want to talk about. If that makes sense. Um, let's just start from the beginning, man. I just want to thank everybody that been here with me in the channel. I'm new to this, and I'm already getting comments, man. I got a comment saying that would have killed me to get a microphones. I do have microphones, man. Um, let me see. This is not gonna, man. This is not the way I wanted to start the live, but I don't know why it just came to my head. So look, check this out, man. I'm new to this. I got my set of microphones already. I got my camera on the side. We're going live out of tablet right now. And we got the computer right here checking out. What's going on, brother? How you doing, man? My boy David Ondorf from the comments. Man, let me tell you, man, I'm new to this. I'm learning right now. I got a comment already. Keyboard warriors already. Talking about would have killed me to buy a $10 microphones. About $300 microphones, man. I just don't know how to use them. uh, we got microphones. We got camera. I actually just bought some lenses for the camera so we can do a wide angle. Um, Last week we had our first guest live here with me. It was David. It was here at my place, so everything was rushed. Audio, I don't think that the audio was bad, but you know, I ordered some cables that I need for my computer, so I can be able to connect the camera. I need to learn how to do what's going on, Manny? What's up, Manny Choco Flan? Hey, man, don't be telling people my secrets, bro. That's Manny Fresh, man. Another homie from here, from Houston. Rebel Relics, man, all the way. Choco Flan, that's something that came out of my personal YouTube channel, man. So if y'all don't know, I got a personal YouTube channel. Go to JC Glasshouse 75, man, and check me out there. Man, Manny, today we got no guests, man. But hope you've been watching the other videos. So man, it's a lot I want to talk about, man. Since we don't got anyone right here, I supposed to have a guest today. Didn't confirm or cancel, so I don't know, man. They left me on the limbo, and I don't want to be bugging people. So we decided to go solo. Good thing about going solo is that I get to talk to y'all a little bit more about what I got going on. Like I told you before, I got that comment like would kill me to get a $10 microphones. No, it wouldn't kill me $10 microphones, but I'm not gonna be spending money on cheap equipment. If I'm gonna go all in, I'm gonna get what I think is best. Again, I'm new to this. I don't know anything about this, man. I got a computer now. A laptop. I got my Canon camera on this side. I got my mics. It's some cables that I don't have. I just order them. Got some cables coming in. So man, I'm putting on work, man. I'm putting in work. I was trying to connect everything earlier. Trying to work a setup where I know y'all can see the TV in the back, but we look anything. I want to be able to share screen with y'all, man. In case that happens. So again, I'm new to this, man. I'm learning. Bear with me, man. Bear with me, man. Uh, we're gonna learn little by little, little by little. It's no need for negativity yet, man. We're fresh right now. We're fresh. Uh, what we're doing today? Today we're drinking Macallan 12, man. David Ondorf, appreciate you, bro, for the recommendation. I owe you a cup, brother. Also, another thing that we got going on, talking about cups. Military talk, man. We make some. I make some custom cups, man, so I can give to my guests whenever they come over here. But also, People been asking, hey man, I will buy that cup. Uh, so I thought about people wanting to buy them. Yeah, I don't know how much I'm gonna put them for sale, but I will put some for sale. But since I don't want my guests to have the same cup, I want to personalize my guest cup, whatever. If you come to the channel, I want to give you a little bit something better. So, talking about equipment, I ended up buying an engraving machine, a laser engraving machine, so we can customize whoever comes to the channel. I want to customize their cups to them. I just learned how to do QR codes. Maybe we do a QR code at the bottom of the cup, like, they can scan it and boom, their episode comes up. Or I don't know, man. I don't know. I might just do their names. I don't know. We're gonna do something with it. So I bought a laser engraving machine so I can do that in house, man. I got a lot of plans, man. I got a lot of plans, but I don't got a lot of money and I don't got a lot of time. Like anything else, I run two businesses. I also run my personal channel. I'm a father, first and foremost. I got my kids. I got my wife. So I'm trying to make time for everything, man. Um, and we're gonna make it happen. It's just like the military, man. We're gonna make this happen, and we're gonna make it happen the right way. What is the right way? We don't know yet, but man, I'm shooting for the fences right now. Um, One of the things that I do want to say thank you is to let me see. This weekend I went with one of my boys, well, two of my boys, Chilango and Carlos. We went out to Twin Peaks. Well, we went out to have some drinks, man. I met this waitress. She was on her way to she's getting ready to go to basic training, and she was telling me that her family, they're also Navy veterans, and man, I like talking to people about what I'm doing. I like sharing this, man. I hope I bring more people in. I do know a lot of veterans, but at the same time, I don't want to be bugging everybody. People, they got their own schedules, they got their own life. So if we got a guess, we get a guess. If not, it is what it is. I'm gonna try to figure it out what we can do. One of the things that I do want to tell you is that I know we have multiple lives in one week. We had three lives in one week. We had two lives another week. Today, man, we don't got no guests today, so we're running solo. But I'm not gonna be able to drop all the videos at the same time. Since I'm a new channel, YouTube is privatizing the videos. Only people with the links are gonna be able to watch the videos. So I found a loop around it. If I download the video right after the live and I edit the video, I'm able to upload the video and anyone can watch it. So what I've been doing, man, is editing videos. The first video that I edited was Corporal Hickey's. Second one was a Specialist Bound. Tomorrow, Corporal Carpenter is gonna be coming. I'm gonna be dropping him probably at 6:30 in the morning. I don't got no reason why 6:30 in the morning. I'm just wanna drop him early in the morning, man. So that way they can have the whole day instead of dropping him, but midnight or whatever time. So on while I'm editing the video, man, I'm putting in um, links for people that want to learn about the BA benefits. If you want to learn how to apply for BA benefits, it's gonna be a link. It's gonna be a QRA code on it. In the bottom of the descriptions, I think I just did it with Carpenter. I didn't do it with the other two. Again, I'm learning, man. I'm learning. I'm going little by little. I didn't know you can have links underneath. The problem is my account is too new of account to be having clickable links. So YouTube requested, I had to send a photo ID in the video so they can open up more the features for the channel. So now I might be able to post pictures for y'all on the community page. I'm gonna be able to put clickable links that's gonna be on the video for tomorrow for Corporal Carpenter. So man, the main reason why we got this channel is to bring veterans. We can talk freely right here. We can share what we did, share some of the adventures that we had, experiences that we had. One of them last week, man. Again, first time I had somebody for here in person with me. It was Master Sergeant. Um, oh my God, I'm used to calling him by his first name, man. I just learned about him. Ibarra, Master Sergeant Ibarra, David, my homeboy David. We had a good conversation, man. He retired. He almost did close to 20 years, 19 plus some change, almost 20 years, and we had a good conversation. We had a maybe about 2 hours live, and the problem with that is right after we were done with the live, he lives right here close by, a couple of blocks away. We stayed here drinking, chilling for a little bit, and we had way more stories, man, while we were drinking because I forgot that he got out in 2017. So he went to the transition that I was watching in the military, like from people, soldiers being soft to the old military, man. So we didn't talk about the his experience during that transition for him in the military. Uh, so he was telling me a couple of his stories, man, that I think they're gonna be here. So if he's not busy, we might do a live again tomorrow on Friday, and he wants to come back over here and help us. Actually, I had two guesses that canceled. Yes, both of them are me. He was talking mess on that. It's like, so Marine gotta come save the day. Apparently he is, man. So we're gonna have him probably tomorrow. He got an event tonight. Um, Again, most of the veterans that I know is through cars. Um, I love pulling out my cars, man. I wish I can get a good signal so I can show you. I do one of my lives in my garage. The reason how this started it was because people were asking me about my military career. So I decided to open up a second channel so we can talk about military career, man. So here we are. But at the same time, I want to show you a little bit of what I do. That's the reason why this picture is right here, and I make a point to show that picture right there. These are some of the plaques that I got, first place plaques from some of the car shows. I got more plaques. I got more things right there on the other wall. So it's like I want to share a little bit of both of them. The reason why I want to share my cars with you, man, what I do, is because during my transition, my cars is what kept me stay sane. We talk a lot about transitions during my lives. That's one of the things that I always want to bring up. How was your transition? Everything was good. I don't know. It was different for everybody. To me, I needed to stay busy. I needed to do something. Uh, One of the things that I missed the most was the brotherhood. It's like the military. Everybody that was there with me was like my extended family. So it's how can I tell you? I miss them, bro. I miss having that. David Ondorf, he Jesse up. Hey, Ondorf, I did he Jesse up, man. He's gonna be busy this week. So I told him once he gets some times, he's gonna come to the channel. Also, I gotta reach out to Morrison, man. Uh, Jesse was one of my soldiers. Ondorf was one of my guys too. Morrison, I would love to have them guys. Minor, I haven't reach out to Minor in a minute. So I would love to have some of those guys. But like I was saying, man, the reason why I got these right here in the back is because my cars helped me, man. My cars helped me. It was like one of the Team Jordan. What's going on, brother? Hey, you need to tell your dad to come over here, bro. He's slacking. Tim. Oh, that's Tim. Oh man, I thought it was Taylor. Tim, your ass is to get your ass over here, man. Tim is my neighbor, man. I met him through my neighbor. He's the one that engraved my first cups. Uh, and he was also a Navy veteran. Well, he is a Navy veteran. So I want him to come over here to the channel, man. Share some of his stories. He was, you know what? I'm not even gonna say what he was doing. I'm just gonna wait for him to get over here. Uh, so, anyways, man, right after the military, I miss the camaraderie, the brotherhood. So, before the military, I was in a car club, hypnotized car club. While I was in the military, hypnotized spread. They broke apart. The club died down, and the members went their separate ways. Uh, when I joined the military, it was like kind of, at the beginning it was kind of hard because some of my brothers were back, but I got new brothers, new family, extended family. Whenever I got out, um, got welcomed back with open arms to Certified Car Club. I'm a member of Certified Car Club from Houston, Texas. I've been a member since 2000, 2014, man. 2004, 2013, right before I got out of the military. Um, is whenever my boy Kevin reopened up Certified. So it was some of the members from Hypnotize. My boy Kevin, my boy Carlos, Shorty, and myself. We used to be in Hypnotize together. So that helped me a little bit through my transition. My hard days were a little cruise, go out and cruise. It will be fine. I was trying to stay busy working on cars. Actually, right now I'm working on my 75. I should be working on my 75, but we gotta get some time to be over here with y'all. So cars, man, is like one of the big things that helped me out. A lot of people, we all deal different, man. You know, but it's cars was good for me. Cars was good for me. Every time that I was stressed out, every time I needed to clear my mind, I would just pick up and go, man. It's beautiful just to be able to pick up, drive through downtown, chill for a little bit, clear your mind, and then come back. The reason why I say clear your mind is when I got out, I had a lot of anger issues. I still do, but I control them. I don't let that get through me no more. I'm able to focus on something else. But it's like sometimes it's I just want to punch people in the face, man. So, oh my god, some people are so stupid. And he's like, come on, man. He's like, they do it on purpose, man. So I tell my kids like, man, I feel like God is testing me by putting these people in front of me, and so far I've been doing good. So far I've been doing good. But yeah, man. Again, one of the reasons why I did this channel is to open up about military, man, military talk. Also to share a little bit of what I did. I never talked about anything that I did to my family because it was a need to know basis, and they didn't need to know all the things that we're doing out there. Uh, Let me introduce myself. Let me interview myself in my head. My name is Sergeant Cardenas. I'm a 11 Charlie motorman. I served in Afghanistan from 2010 2011. I was in Wardak province with assassin troop at the time, Alpha 389. We were over there. When we first arrived there, we arrived in 5 Airborne. I spent my first night at 5 Airborne with all my unit. Second day that we were over there, we split our unit. We ended up going to Cap Durrani. It was Sergeant First Class Hernandez, Staff Sergeant Bearden, Specialist Smiths. It was PV2 Mandelo, and myself, I was a PFC at the time. Um, the first day in Cap Durrani, it was my first introduction to the small arm fires. So my other half of my other team, they went to Cap Jaris, I believe it was. So they split our motor team in two groups. We ended up having the 120 millimeter motor. As you can see in the, I think I got it on the picture on the military talk. We're gonna switch the logo though, but I was there in 2010, 2011, uh, able to share with my section sergeant, my brother, my family, my brother from another mother, Michael Bearden, man. I hope one day I can bring that guy over here. Michael Bearden was my section sergeant. Um, I was underneath him, or platoon sergeant was Sergeant First Class Hernandez. So when we first got, let me tell you what happened the first time we got there. First day I got there, as soon as we got there, we pull up to Cop Durrani. I don't remember. I can't remember what unit we replaced, man. But they had a 81 millimeter motor, right? So as soon as we pull in, man, inside the cop, this new unit, when I tell you, they were just waiting for us to cross that gate. They packed up their tube and left. They were just ready to go. So first day we got there, like within minutes. As soon as we got there, we had to set up our motor tube. To set up a motor tube, you gotta lay it in the poles. You gotta test the gun, and it was kind of, I don't remember. I think it was like around noon or 1300 around that time. So we had to set up our gun. We were firing some IR rounds just to make sure the gun was hitting right, and our FO was able to test the points that we're shooting at. So once we laid in our gun, they told us, hey, for now, y'all gonna be sleeping in these tents. But those were those units tents, so they were taking them. So it was just one tent. The main talk was a bunker, old bunker. That's where they had the talk set up. All the radios, all the communications systems. They were there. So first night, the only thing that we did was set up our gun and chill. Well, around 21, 2200. Uh, we were sitting in the tent, and I was asked if I knew how to play spades. I didn't know what spades were until I got to Afghanistan. So the man, get over here. We're gonna teach you how to play spades because this is what you're gonna be doing over here. When you buy the gun, cool. So done private, don't know what I'm doing. For some reason, I decided to put some PT shorts on, and I had some sandals. So I'm over there sitting. I believe it was on top of a bucket or something, and we just playing space, right? And if you've been in the military, the Mark 19 got that sound that you cannot miss. So you can hear boom, 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 plop, plop, plop. And then I was like, what the heck? Like I cannot. And then one of the guys that we're replacing is like, ooh, we getting attacked. But he was just like messing around, right? So I was like, nah, we good. So we kept on playing, right? And then again, poop, 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 plop, plop, plop. I like, damn, that's a Mark. Like I knew what it was. Like, God damn, Mark 19. Like, what the heck are they shooting at? And then I don't know where they start ripping. And I remember this guy came in running with sandals, his vest on, and he sent for his like, we're taking contact. And whenever he opened up the tent, you see tracers dropping. So we had tracers dropping from uphill. For some reason, they decided to put our base, at the bottom of a hill, man. Military strategy, you always want to be, higher ground. We were all the way at the bottom of the hill. So we were taking contact from on top of the hill. I was like, what the heck? I got scared, right? I didn't know what to do. So I ran. I had left my gear on the side of my sleeping bag. So I went back in and they're like, Sam Beard, and like, get your ass over here and let's go. I'm like, what the heck? So fucking, I just grabbed my M4. I didn't put anything on. And like, get to the gun, get to the gun. So we get to the gun. and we're ready, stand by for a fire mission, and we see where the contact is coming from. So we turn around and we see that people are shooting from inside the compound where we were at, but not from the Hiscos. They were shooting like behind us, and you see your tracers going the other way. So we had to hit the ground because people like shooting by us, coming out from more compound. Like, what the heck is going on? So come to find out, the ANA had a point on top of the hill. Afghan National Army. This is ANA stands for. The ANA had a compound on top of the hill. So they saw a light moving around. That was the ANA that was with us inside our camp. So they start shooting at each other, man. So the first contact that I had, it was friendly contact between both of the ANA. So I remember one of the sergeants from the unit we were replacing, he tackled down the A&A guy, took his fucking weapon, and like, you fucking get the fuck. Like, he was just ripping his ass. So the next day, we found out that they had a 82 motor 2. We took that shit out. Like, cause like, man, we don't want to get hit with this shit. So remember that we took their 82 tube from them, and we told him, like, hey, man, don't be shooting inside our camp. So we had to go. Once we were over there, Afghan National Army. That's what we're calling and A. Yeah, team. So we went over there. What we used to do is used to go check up on them like twice a day, go drop them off some memories, and then come back. So we used to go to the point, and they supposed to be taking care of us like from the point. They never did, man. We always got hit from that point. Um, so uh, whenever we took over, that the whole unit, the first month, the first couple of weeks, you do a transition from unit to unit. The new commander gotta go talk to the elders. That way they know that we're taking over, and right after the transition happened, we took over. We made ourselves known, like we let them know that we were there. How we did that? It was we were shooting random fire missions. Like we picked up points on by the hills. Like we knew where it was. We had a FO fire observant. He was picking up points, laying points where it was no empty fields, and we were shooting all around us. Like we will go scout, make sure it was nothing out there. Boom, drop a round over there. So people knew that we came in business. Like we were not afraid to shoot. So we did that the first week. Pick different points, lay different points. Every time our guys went out on patrol, that will give us back coordinates of where to shoot. That way, they seen how far we can shoot with a 120 millimeter motor. The range is 7 clicks. So you know, even though they were way out there, we're still able to cover them from the base. 120 millimeter motor, man, got a it's a 75 kill radius, 85 blast radius, and I believe it's 120 meters debris. So it covers a lot, man. So we're able to be on point with our system. So the first month it was like where you get used to it, man. We were, like I said, we were on a cop Durrani. The only thing that we had in the cop was the talk that it was a bunker, and we had a couple of tents, right? So we didn't have anything around us. So our mission was to build that base. So the first 6 months, what we did is build that base. We were trying to get engineers to help us out. No engineers wanted to go over there where we were out because we were on a hot zone, and it was too risky for them. That sucks, bro. Like if you're in the army and you got one job only, and you don't want to go out there because you're scared that shouldn't even be in the military. So, anyways, man, we had HESCOs. We're filling it up with shovels, small shovels. We had sandbags, so we're just filling those sandbags, putting them around the points. Until like 4 or 5 months into it, uh, it was a couple of engineers. I think it was like 4 or 5 engineers ended up going with us, and they took heavy equipment. They went over there, and they were help us build an LC landing zone for Blackhawks. So that's the only reason why they were out there, man. We went, got their machines and everything. It was the first. Let me tell you what happened. I was not a driver when I went to the when I joined the military. When I went to Afghanistan, I was an assistant gunner. Mates was her gunner. Uh, I was assistant gunner, and Mandela was the ammo bearer. So I remember whenever we were building up the LZ, we ended up getting some generators. That's how we kept our communications going. So I remember Sam Bearden. It was Sam Martinez, and he's like, "You want to go out?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I want to go out. Where we going?" And he's like, "You know how to drive?" No, he's like, "Are you a Mexican or Mexicans?" I'm like, "What the heck you mean?" It's like, "Do you want to drive?" I'm like, "Well, I don't see why not." And Bearden is like, "Well, I'm gonna be your TC." I didn't know what a TC was. I'm like, "Okay, whatever." They're like, "But do you know how to drive?" I like, "Man, if you got wheels, I got it, man." Well, I didn't know how to drive. So I learned how to drive that day. Um, so we went to Five Airborne. Five Airborne, if I remember right, it was about six, maybe seven clicks out. So it was a drive, man, out there. So on the way, once we got there, he's like, Bearden was looking at me like, "Look, you don't even gotta worry about it." I like, "Worry about what? Why would I be worried?" It's like, "Look, what I didn't tell you is what we're driving back." And like, "What are we driving back?" And like, "We're driving back a fuel truck." I'm like, "Oh hell!" And like, but think about it. If we hit an ID and we get blown up, we're not even gonna feel anything. So why worry about it? Just let's just drive. And I was like, "Oh really? Like we're not gonna feel anything?" I like, "I guess you're right. Like, look, you're not even gonna know that you hey, like you're not even gonna know that you die. You just that's it. You're gone." I like, damn, well that's motivation. So we went out there, man. It was not just one fuel truck. It was the fuel truck plus another fuel tank attached to the fuel truck. So that was one of the longest drives that I did in Afghanistan. We got back, man, and we started filling up the fuel containers. So fuel containers, if you're not familiar with the military, is like a plastic pouch, man, like a giant plastic pouch, man. We just fill up the those pouches with fuel. We had hescos around them, and mind you, I told you we were at the bottom of a hill. We were used to get rocket from up top of the hill down to the hill. The good thing is they never hit the fuel point, and because we put a higher hescos on the outside and smaller hescos on the inside, so we thought we were protected. So I guess it worked. So yeah, man, like it got to the point that we are getting attacked so much from top of the hill because the A&A wasn't doing anything that we were just stopped. Like we didn't let anybody go on top of the hill. As soon as we see people going up, we used to walk them down. Right? How you walk someone down? You start shooting a couple of 100 meters in front of them, and you can hear the impact, and then we just look down and we just mark the territory. Don't you fucking pass that fucking point. And they knew, like, they passed that fucking point, it was game on. So they would just turn around. But you can't be. It was other ways to go in. There was a lot of caves out there. I don't know if I got some pictures. What they used to do, they used to form like barriers with rocks in front of them. So they will go put barriers and they just lay down underneath the rocks, and they will be shooting at us from a small window. so it was hard for us to tell where the rounds were coming from. So what we started doing, we used to make it rain. We were raining on top of them, man, like a couple of rounds on top of them, and we fixed our problem real quick. So at the beginning, it was bad because the last unit didn't do the best work with the Afghans elders. If you've been deployed before, you know that the elders control everything. So since that that drive that I did with the fuel point, the fuel truck, we start getting visits from commander here and there. So every time commander went over there, I would be driving him around, and I ended up being the commander's driver whenever he was around. So that means that I got to go to meetings with the elders, and he was he was something else, man. Um, One of the things that they argue was that while we were over there, like they can protect themselves. They had everything under control. And at the time, the Shia and the Sunnis, they were at war. So Shia and Sunnis were going at it over there. And Taliban was, slowly moving in because the Shias and the Sunnis were so worried about them too that Taliban, they didn't pay attention. Like, they just went into their territory without doing anything. So we told them, like, look, it's a lot of Taliban here. And they're like, man, it's no Taliban here. No Taliban. Every time that we went out there, it was no Taliban. So, you know, it ended up being Taliban out there. We kept getting hit, getting hit. And it's sad that, you know, civilians are always going to be there, man. And a rocket that was meant for us hit, a small house from the village close to us. They were setting up some rockets and they overshot. And when I say they overshot a lot. So they hit one of their houses. A couple of people were injured. I believe one of them was killed. And the elders came in to us and like, it's Taliban here. We need to take care of the Taliban. They're like, we've been telling you Taliban is moving in. So the elders like, we'll take care of the Taliban. And the elders went in and took care of the Taliban on their own. So they came back in and oh fuck it up. We here already, right? Fuck it. Let me take a seat. Elders went in and took care of the Taliban. How do I know? Because they brought their bodies back to us. And like, no more Taliban. They just threw their bodies on the front gate and they said they were good. So, we built that relationship with the elders. We start helping them out. Um, start clearing all the bad people out. And building a relationship, man. At the beginning, I didn't know what I was doing, man. I didn't know anything of anything because everybody looked the same, man. You know, we were uniform. You can identify a soldier while he's over there. They don't got no uniforms. It's just regular clothes. It used to be a lot of people walking with AKs. Um, and the problem was that you didn't know if they were friendly or they were not until it was too late. So fighting a war with somebody that doesn't have a uniform and you don't know what their beliefs are, it's hard, man. It's hard. So that was one of the things. So how do you identify somebody if he's a friend or enemy? If you don't get shot, they're friendly. If you get shot at, they're not. So it's crazy to say, man, but that's the way it is. Um, so we had some of the A and A. Um, some of the A&A guys, the Afghan National Army, they will be without uniform. So we told him, look, we had an incident where you see in the movies, right? Like whenever you see the convoy, the U.S. convoy going in, and people start blocking in the convoy. One of the lieutenants decided that it was a good idea to get out and start, shouting at the people like, "Get your ass out of the way, we're coming through." So I remember San Martinez is like, "Get your ass away with the lieutenant." So I got my ass down, fucking, I went following the lieutenant, and we start moving traffic away. And the reason you say, "Wow, lieutenant," that motherfucker was like on point. Like he wanted to be down on the ground. It's some lieutenants they were different, but Lieutenant Paget, got a picture with him. Lieutenant Paget was something else, man. And he didn't give a damn. Like he got out and he was like, "Man, I'm here to work too." So he will be out, man. He will be with us, seeing what we're doing. He didn't know shit about what we're doing, but he wanted to be there. When I say didn't know shit, motor guy, man. We were attached to a scout unit. That way, this doesn't get bad. So Lieutenant Badger was a scout, and but he wanted to learn what we did, right? So sometimes I would ride with San Martinez. Will take me out with him sometimes. Again, I'm supposed to be inside the wire, but man, you get tired, man. You want to go out with the guys, and fuck, I'm infantry, bro. I want to be outside. And he's like, "Get your ass out, go over there." So we here running with Lieutenant Paget, fucking pushing trucks away, and then about 200 meters, I see two guys sitting with AKs, and they stand up. And then like, "Sir, slow the fuck down." And he fucking when I screaming like, "Sir, fucking 10 o'clock," and he just fucking turns and he's like, "Oh shit," he stopped. And he fucking lift up his weapon and they're like, "A and A, A and A, A and A." So we're like, "Well, look, motherfuckers, if you A and A, you need to put your goddamn uniform on." So we started making the A and A to put their uniform on so we can differentiate. Like they had supposed to have a couple of points here and there checking for cars and everything, but we trying to train them whatever we can. But like they really didn't care, man. Like um, one of the things that we learned out there is that the village they don't got no money, man. They're really poor. Like people live in different conditions, man. We spoil here in the U.S. Compared to other countries. So one day they might be A and A, but the next day they might be Taliban. The reason why they will pay more money, and it's not that they will pay more money, is that sometimes, like if you don't do this, we want to take care of your family. So it was that kind of things going on out there. So we were trying to trust him, but we really can't trust him. It was hard to trust people out there. So yeah, man, like being in Cop Durrani, my first 6 months, it was different, man. It made me realize a lot of things. It made me learn how to appreciate little things, man. Um, the people that I served with, the things that we did, uh, it was nice, man. It was a nice experience being out there. Uh, so you know, first 6 months, gravy. When I say gravy, it's like you get used to it. We will rotate for a tower guard, to missions, to patrols. So we were always busy. It was not always like, oh, I didn't have anything to do. How do I deal back home? I would tell them like, "Man, you don't even gotta worry about it. I don't even do anything." And like, "What do you do, man?" "I watch movies all day." And like, "You watch movies all day?" Like, "Yeah, cause I brought a computer and a hard drive." Um, One of the things, if you're in the military, once you get to deployment, these people that have hard drives, and we just transfer movies from one hard drive to another one, and then when the new when the new unit comes in and replace you, you give in the movies that you have, and that's what we did, man. Just passing down hard drives. So it was a different experience for me, man. First 6 months, well, I want to say first 4 months. We survived out of MREs, Roman noodles, and bro, it was crazy. Uh, One of the crazy things that happened is that while I was deployed, man, my wife had to send me uniforms from the states. Like, the military gives you six uniforms. Six uniforms for 6 months in a place that you cannot wash your own your clothes. That ain't nothing, bro. Like that's nothing. So I will have a lot of care packages coming in, man. My wife we send those socks. We send those. It was socks, t-shirts, baby wipes, bat wipes. We didn't have no showers out there, so you can use baby wipes to clean yourself, man. That was, is it was a different way, man. It was a wake up call, man. Like, how the heck you sending me to war without the things that I need? Yeah, you giving me a gun. Yeah, you giving me bullets. But you're not giving me anything to take care of myself, man. Like that was bullshit. Mind you, people that were at the FOBs at the big at the big bases, they were good. They were gravy. Us, we were out there, man, with nothing. So what we used to do is like every time that we get a care package, we used to put it in the middle and we used to trade things like, man, well, shit, I give you two of my cups for, some chocolate or whatever, man. Like, you used to trade in food out there. Um, Let me see. We got a comment. Uh, Let me see. The whole time you were deployed, I thought you never left the camp. Then then heard stories once you got back. Happy you lied. That time it helped my state of mind. Yes, man. Like we never we never told anybody, and well, I never told anybody anything. But one day I remember we're drinking. We got back and people started talking. So she didn't say anything though. I guess we got drunk and we talked a little bit more than we were supposed to. And the next day she just like smacked me for no goddamn reason. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? She's like, why you lie to me? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I never lied to you. And like, you tell me you never left the camp. I like, well, I didn't. I was like, I didn't. She like, I heard the stories last night. I was like, God damn. And it was not just her, some of the wives too. It was the first time they heard, some of the stories from out there. But again, man, whenever you deploy, why would you want to worry your family about what you're doing, man? Like, makes no sense. But anyways, let me go back to what we're talking about, man. Like, it was a wake up call as having my wife to send me uniforms, send me t-shirts, send me everything, right? And we survive out of Roman noodles. We survive out of MREs, and I think it's like I want to say 4 months into it, 5 months into it. We ended up building a chow hall. We ended up building a station, and you know, we got showers that never worked. They brought us some like trailers with showers inside. Never worked. We just had them there just to have them. We ended up having Porter Johns going in, and they would clean them like at the beginning. I don't know if y'all seen the movie Jarheads. When the guy is just burning the poop right there, you just like boom. That's what we had, man. We had a small box of wood with a door on, a hole on the bottom of the wood with a 5 gallon drum like cut in half, and you just you poop right there, man. You had to burn doo doo twice a day. You let me tell you how you burn doo doo. You put a diesel on it. You mix up the diesel real good. Once the diesel is mixed with all that doo doo, turn the lighter, and it's burning. So while he's burning, you're still mixing. So you bring all that nasty crap, man. So a lot of us came back messed up from sinuses, a lot of infections, because you breathing all that shit, man. How do we got rid of trash? We had a burn pit in the back. We go outside, everything that we got, we used to burn it. Boom, we had a burn pit, and you burn your trash and burn your doo doo. How do you pee? You got these pipes. Man, I wish I was in contact with Sam Bonet. I lost contact with him. I don't know if he's in social media or not, but he took some badass pictures, man. When we first moved into the cop, um, you had some PVC pipes going to the ground. You had like six pipes. Just they were coming from the ground, and you just pee on those PVC pipes. The way it's set up is like rock, sand, dirt, and it will filtrate the peas. But still, you can smell that shit. Like it's not healthy, man. None of the shit that we did was healthy. Like they say, healthy measure, no fucking bullshit. Nothing was healthy on the shit that we did. How do we fucking live like that? We adapt, man. You adapt and survive. That's it. That's all you can do. So, you know, that was some of my time out there, man. I don't want to go to too many stories. I don't want to kill everything today. But again, man, we're gonna stop this story time right here. I wanted to come in live today. Talk to you out for a little bit, letting you know what's going on. Yes, we're not gonna spend no $10 on microphones. We got some good microphones. Yes, I don't know how to use this thing right here. I'm new to this, but best believe we're gonna be able to set this up once I get all the wires. Hopefully tomorrow everything comes in. If it comes in, I'm gonna start messing with it. Hopefully I'm able to connect everything the right way, and we can bring you better content, man. I don't think this is bad at all, but hey, man, people are gonna be talking mess, man. So it is what it is. You got a lot of keyboard warriors out there. Probably people that I don't know. You know what? Only thing that I gotta say, if you worry about $10 mics, man, I can just imagine the way you live. I'm not gonna. If I'm gonna spend my money, I'm gonna spend my money right in one time. Cheap is not always good, man. So that's all I gotta say about that. But anyways, man, everybody that been watching, I appreciate y'all for being with me, man. I appreciate y'all for helping me grow this channel. Again, this channel is not to be talking, man. It's about $10 mics. I told you, man, I got anger issues, man. I just want to punch some motherfucker in the face. I don't know who you are, but I really want to punch you in the fucking face, talking all that shit. But anyways, you know, we're gonna help this channel grow, man. Help me grow this channel. I'm gonna be putting links at the bottom of my videos so you can go ahead and get more information. It's gonna be different links about BA benefits, how to apply for BA benefits, about military crisis. It's not about the Christ line, mental health benefits. Last week we talked about the what is that campaign? It's another organization here in in Pearland. They're from Pearland. I want to say it's gonna be Operation Be a Blessing. It's an Operation Be a Blessing. Um, is gonna be the Yellow Out campaign. The Yellow Out campaign, man, is looking for veterans. Hopefully, here in Houston, what they want to do is, if you're looking for a wheelchair, if you have trouble moving around your house needs, you know, some modifications, man. They looking for veterans that they really need help, so they can go, build those ramps for you, help you out, modify some of your things in the house, so it can make your life easier. So y'all go check them out, man. Again, I'm glad y'all over here, man. Today I was just blabbing out of my mouth. Hopefully next time y'all can ask questions. Hopefully I can bring my boy Tim. I got my boy Dave. Hot Rod Davis, another guy that I met through cars. I know a lot of people through cars, a lot of veterans through cars. Boy Saul, that boy cancel on my ass. He's supposed to be my homie, and he canceling me. He's gonna be busy for the next 2 weeks. Next weekend he's going to Florida to a car show. He's gonna be my cameraman out there. If you like cars, go to JC Glass House 75, man. Um, from time to time, whenever I go out, I drop some content. This weekend, if you are in Houston, we're gonna have. Well, it's when I say we, it's not me. It's gonna be a friend of a club of the club. His son passed away. He's gonna have a benefit. Um, it's gonna be in South Houston. The address is 1408 Spencer Highway, South Houston, Texas, 77587. From 11 to 6, they're gonna be selling plates, man. His son passed away. His son was a Marine. I wish I knew how to do a screen share, but this is it, man. This is the info that I got from him. We're gonna be out there. I'm gonna be working on Sunday, but we're definitely gonna show some love. We're gonna stop over there, drop one of the trucks. Well, one of the car. I'm gonna take the truck to, this weekend. I'm gonna drop off the truck out there. That way, they can have a couple of cars out there. And also Sunday, if you're here in Houston, they're gonna have Chicano Boulevard is gonna have an event. Out of Robbie's Got the Gun. Another place where you can meet a lot of veterans, man. So it's events out there, man, for everybody. Not just the reason why I'm putting this out there is because all these got veterans in them. Chicano Boulevard, my boy, Master Sergeant Infante, Master Sergeant Infante, David Infante. He's part of Chicano Boulevard, so he's gonna be out there with a couple of his fellow Marine soldiers. So support your veterans, man. Small businesses. Support me, man. Got a small business also in Pasadena. But anyways, it's a different story, man. Again, came over here solo today, man. Trying to stay true to life every Thursday. Even if I don't got no guests, I'm not trying to go live with y'all. Uh, I want to be better prepared. The reason why I wasn't really too much prepared because I was trying to figure out how to connect this to the mics, to the computer. Hey, I'm missing a lot of cables. They're gonna be here tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow we get to use them. But again, man, thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one.